Hey there, and welcome to this special webinar in the webinar series, the AI and Webinars Intersection. And today we got a very special tool for you, Genmo. Now, as you can see on screen, Genmo is a free way to make videos from text or images powered by AI. And it is actually my first love. In discovering AI video, I came across Genmo, started using it, and actually submitted a video into a film festival with it. So it's a really cool tool to start AI video. So let's dive into it. So my name is Jan Willem. I'm the creative director here at WebinarGeek, but I'm also very enthusiastic about AI, and that's why I'm standing here today and hosting this webinar series for you to explore the tools that you need to create AI video for your webinars. Now, why for your webinars? Because, as you can see here, AI-powered content in webinars, it's a powerhouse. There's two, strong forces are coming together and collaborating. If you're going on LinkedIn right now and you're just scrolling, you'll see AI generated content. But it's fleeting because tomorrow the content will be gone. And webinars are the perfect way in order to put that AI generated content that you created in front of an audience by, for instance, hosting a live webinar or offering it on demand. Now, how do you create that AI video? It's actually pretty simple and straightforward. So first, there are actually two ways to do it. The first way is text to video. As you can see below in the image, that's a prompt bar where you just describe your video, whatever you want to create for your webinar, and hit submit. And it will start generating an image based on your prompt. So the prompting, therefore, is an important skill that we need to learn. So how the better and the complete your prompt is, the better the video will be. The other way is to create more qualitative images in your video and qualitative video is first go to a tool where you can create an image based on your text prompt and then upload that image into the video editor. So it will already have an image where it create motion around it instead of, trying to, create the pixels based on your text prompt. So you'll see right now that the videos with more cinematic quality on LinkedIn, the AI videos, they're most of the time they are based on text to image and image to video prompts. So Genmo is an AI-powered tool designed to simplify and automate the process of creating digital media. Like I said, it was the first tool that I encountered in my own personal journey in discovering AI tools, and I thought it was pretty cool. This was somewhere in, I think it was December or January this year. And I started creating a video out of it. There were like 4 seconds of video clips generated. Started putting them together into a story and submitted it to the Runway Gen 48 Film Festival earlier this year. So, Runway, how does it work? Genmo, how does it work? Let's see the website. So as you can see here, it's pretty straightforward. Magically make videos with AI. Meet Genmo, a free way to make videos from text or images powered by AI. As you can see here, there's the prompt bar. So what do? We just type in the video that we want to create. So as you can see here below, there's some examples from people that generated images. Now here there's some settings. We need to enter the tool first. Let's do that. Creating the account, Google account. Okay, so now here, settings. So as you can see here, there's the aspect ratio. You can put it on auto. You can choose the duration of your clip, 2, 4, or 6 seconds. The motion, that means like the amount of movement that is in the video. Well, there's some other things you can do, but basically I would say keep your duration at 4 seconds. If you keep it shorter, the clip is not usable. If you put it longer, the risk of having morphed content is there. And morphed content actually means that if you have a stable image and create a video out of that, means that the AI is going to create pixels around your image in order to facilitate the movement. And sometimes when the AI doesn't have enough data to interpret the movement, it will start creating pixels, and you'll see the morph, the morphing things which you cannot use at all. So I would say keep it on 4 seconds. So for instance, we can say right now that we want to create an image of let's say a beach with people enjoying the summer. So camera motion, this is actually where you can have some creative control over your image or over your video. Let's say there's a zoom out, we can have the roll, pan or tilt. So let's keep these controls on a minimum in order to avoid the weird morphs. And the effects, it's a preset library where you can actually choose an amount of effects like warble speed, ninja, star spin. I would just play around with these in order to see, you know, if this comes any natural for you. And then we just put submit. Now, what you see here is actually the AI image being processed as into a video. You see at the top bar here on the left, you'll see a percentage bar rising, so it's now on 0%. And you see that this is a, like I said before, this is text to video, right? So it's interpreting the text prompt, which is very basic, a beach with people enjoying the summer. If I want to be more complete, I can also add a cinematic visual of a beach. So already I said something. I could also say an animated visual in the style of Pixar. So then there's also something that you can add about the color grading. So for instance, I can say cinematic color grading, aspect ratio is actually the side of the screen. So it's aspect ratio 16:9, and ultra high definition to 32K. It says something about how sharp the image should be. Hey, but what do we see here is already that it's on 57%. You know, there's already a beach that we see, there's waves, there's some rocks, there's people. This is obviously shot by a drone. So this is not bad for a first impression. Looks a little bit like Nice, I guess, without the rocks. But yeah, as you can see, so I can already put this one, submit, reading crystal ball, an animated visual in the style of. So you see that's already starting to create my second image here. Yeah, so this is really cool. So 78%. This is how basic actually this is the most basic text to video prompting that you can get. Like I said, not a lot of creative controls, but just the ones that you need in order to create your basic, just video, AI video. So what do we see here? So this one is on 16%. Really, it's always exciting and an exciting moment to see what's happening here. A lot of parasols, trees, and you see how it captivates movement, right? So it's really like zooming out, because that's what we said. It's zooming out from the parasols. We see the trees. So now the first one, it says this is generation complete. The first one is complete. So I can actually share it or download. And look at that, you know, if I zoom in a little bit. So you see that there's motion, there's a lot of motion. You see people walking on the beach, it's zooming in. There's a lot of things happening here. And there's the waves. So for this is not bad, you know, for text to video, not bad at all. Oh, these are ships, right? You see here these cruise ships. So if I zoom in, yeah, that's really cool. So the next one, this is where we see a little bit more zoomed in on the beach itself. I think this is a few people, children. So we're on 78%. So like I said, you know, you can either download it directly onto your computer, you can share it, or if you say, no, this is not at all what I wanted, you can just delete and submit again. So where we are here, 78%, so this will be almost ready. Well, you know, if you're a little bit more technical, you will probably notice that the frame rate can be a little bit off. It's not fluent. And this is something like the frame per second is something that you can, in some tools, you just add it in the prompt, and the AI tool will work with that. And others, they don't have the ability yet to create really like cinematic, uses cinematic frame rate to create really smooth images. That is something that you will notice, but and it's difficult to work with in post-production. But still, look at this. You know, we just had we see birds, there's clouds. So, you know, for an AI tool that is just a little bit over 1 year old, and that is free to use, I say not bad. You know, this is not bad at all. Now I've got 2 clips, And actually, this is the start of my story. This is the start of a, holiday story. I have the clip here. I can use that one. So imagine if you have like 60 clips altogether, you can create a short video out of that. So that is how you use Genmo. Okay, so let's get back to the slides. Use cases for Genmo. So when you're putting Genmo in the perspective of a webinar, what do you see? So first of all, you need webinar campaign content. Someone needs to know that you're hosting a webinar. You probably have paid ads lined up for it or social media content, and Genmo is just great to help you create that content. So for instance, if you're a travel agency and you're selling holidays to a faraway country with a beach with children laughing, just use the examples that we just created, put it together, and you have a video they can use in a webinar campaign. The registration page also, if your people are coming onto your registration page and you're selling your services from a travel agency perspective, use the video that you create with Genmo and put it on there so people are already motivated to watch your webinar. Also video injection. So if I, for instance, want to showcase all the destinations that I have from my travel agency, so from beach to ski resorts, I can put it together with Genmo and show it during the webinar as a video injection. And finally, follow-up email. You can also in your email, follow up with video content and show them just again how beautiful that beach is, and keep the conversions high. So there's a few use cases where you can use Genmo for. So what we did is we created a just a creative brand here at WebinarGeek, and we call it Webby Coffee. And Webby Coffee is just a made-up brand. We drink a lot of coffee here at WebinarGeek, so we thought, okay, let's get a little bit creative here. Webby Coffee, yes. So these images that you see here were created with Ideogram. That's another tool, and we just wanted to test out the text to image plus image to video workflow in Genmo as well. So we created these images here in Ideogram. As you can see, it's all about coffee, astronaut drinking coffee, two ladies in a coffee bar drinking coffee. And so we put them together in a video. And I will start that video right now so you can see actually how that works.
At Webby Coffee, we take you beyond the ordinary. Savor the rich, bold flavors wherever you are. Atop a volcano, cycling through town, floating in space, or chilling at your favorite coffee bar. Webby Coffee. So good, you'll forget everything else.
All right. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, just all the way created with, the images were created with Ideogram, the visuals, the animation with Genmo, and the voiceover was created in 11 Labs, which we will discuss in another webinar, and the audio was created with Udio. So the entire ad, was created with AI, and that is something that you can use in your webinar campaign. So that's really, really awesome. About the workflow for this video or any video. Use ChatGPT to create your video script. So that's the first thing. So come up with an idea. So for instance, let's remain in the example of the travel agency. I want to create an ad for my travel agency that I will promote during my webinar. So I go to ChatGPT and I create a script. Then I go to Ideogram. It's also, they have a very large free section where you can just create, I think it's up to 100 free images per month. These are really nice images. As you can see, they're crystal clear, crystal crisp in their in how they look. Create your visuals there. Go to Genmo, also a free tool where you just animate your video, animate the stills into video clips, just like I showed you. Then you go to Udio, and Udio or Suno, both work fine. This is a AI tool where you can just create a soundtrack based on AI. So for instance, right now for my travel agency, I would want to have a summer vibe kind of song, which reflects the the aesthetics of my video. Then you go to 11 Labs. They also have a free section where you can just create a voiceover. So the script that you had in your from ChatGPT, you copy paste that, put it into 11 Labs, choose a voice, and start have the voice discuss your script or have it as a voiceover, which you can then download and put it onto your video, which you can edit for free in CapCut. So all these tools that you see here, you can use them for free. Some have premium features, but basically it means that you can create your ad for free that you can put into your WebinarGeek campaign, webinar campaign. So what's next? Like I said, create accounts with the above tools, start testing them out. Create a free trial with WebinarGeek if you're not with us yet, and start creating that content. And then, last of all, start putting them together. You know, host a live webinar where you actually show what you created. Or, you know, if you want to distribute it 24/7, put it into an on-demand webinar, which is also possible, and making actually your AI content 24/7 available. So that's it. All right. Thanks for watching. This was the webinar about Genmo. We will be back with more, and I hope you learned something, and hope to see your AI content very soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.